Henning, and welcome to another Exchange Life Nugget of Truth. Does confusion have its hold on you? You know, while God used confusion more than once against his enemies in the Old Testament, he never speaks confusion to his children. On the other hand, Satan loves to overwhelm believers through confusion. Now, how does he do it? Well, he takes advantage of our lack of knowledge of God's Word to manipulate us. You know, our primary source of truth is God's Word. So it is essential for us to be students of God's Word. And yes, we need to sit under competent teachers of the Bible, but like the Bereans mentioned in Acts, we need to test everything we hear. They even tested what Paul said to make sure he was telling them the truth. How many cults have had their roots in one man's version of Christianity? Quite a few. And people fall for a charismatic leader who twists the Bible and manipulates his followers through fear. God will zap you if you don't do what I tell you to do. And people fall for this because they elevate a person to the position that only God should have in their lives. Beloved, do not put a pastor on a pedestal or any other Bible teacher. They are mere mortals. They make mistakes just like the rest of us. Now, I am not saying don't respect them. I'm just saying don't elevate them to the position of being the final authority on what truth is, because God's Word is the only one that is the final authority on truth. But this means that every believer is responsible to learn to feed themselves from God's Word. There is no way around this, folks. There are many ways to learn. There are many great tools out there, for example, to learn something simple like the inductive Bible study method, the observation, interpretation, application. Precepts Ministries has great materials for that, and there's plenty others that do as well. There's even great stuff on audio. If you don't like to read or do any of that, there's great studies to dive into through the means of audio. So, beloved, we're all responsible to learn to feed ourselves from God's Word. We need to invest the time, the energy, and develop the discipline and put in the hard work to study God's Word for ourselves. This is what will take away the power of any spirit of confusion that Satan launches at us, because we're going to know truth. And the more we know truth, the more we're going to rest in that, and the easier it is going to be for us to see God's path for us. We'll know which way to go when we're students of God's Word. So, beloved, if you're facing confusion, dive into the Word. Become a student of God's Word. Be diligent. And God will bless you for that, and confusion will lose its grip on you. I hope this encourages you. I hope you have a blessed week in Jesus.